Welcome. In this session, we would talk about management of waste. The first section where we would focus on the impact that waste accumulation has. Now, to begin with, I take a very simple statement. We are living and so are other animals and plants. Now, when there is life, what would happen? Whenever there is life, there is ongoing activity. And whenever there is activity, what is an implicit part of it? An implied part of it is waste. So, wherever I can say is life, there is activity and there is waste. You go onto the road, you buy something, you actually buy a plastic bag. And now what would happen is that would be for now or sometime later be generated as a waste. So wherever there is life, there is activity and finally the waste generation. Now this waste by humans, we can say, is technologically or socially related, because when there is waste generation, we try to bring in technologies to reduce that waste, and it is also socially related. That means we as a society consider certain things as waste, hazardous waste, and not part of the society. However, the other things which could be ritualistic are not considered as a significant waste. However, there are waste which are generated in either processes, but it's how it is being looked or observed. Now, in simple terms, after this, if I want to explain waste, how can I do that? Waste is anything which is not wanted, which is unnecessary and can be thrown. So other terms that we can use is junk, rubbish, garbage, trash. All of these can be interchangeably used to explain or connote the meaning of waste. Now, whenever there are three things, again, there can be waste generation whenever I'm extracting something, processing something, or consuming something. So, at a mining site, when there is extraction, at any industry, when there is processing, and at the consumer end, the fast moving consumer goods are the perfect example. You buy a pack of chips and then you have the waste, which is the cover of the pack, right? So at the consumption side again, we have waste generation. Whatever waste is generated, if it is not disposed properly, it can cause significant issues. And that is what we would be discussing as of now. So indiscriminate disposal of any waste can lead to health hazard and health problems that we need to understand. Now these could be in various forms, because each of the waste that is generated has some different element which has certain different impact on the human health. For example, if it is lead, it can affect the blood vessels. If it is cadmium, it can affect the cardiovascular system, and so on and so forth, right? We'll talk about that as we proceed. So to curb that, there has to be proper waste management, and under this waste management, we say the basic step could be installation of dustbins, covered dustbins, separation of wet and dry waste, biodegradable, non-biodegradable waste. We can also say industrial waste, e-waste can be segregated at source. And then if ever we see a heap of waste, what is it a source for? It is a source for flies, mosquitoes, insects, and there are numerous toxic reactions that could be seen, because if the waste is left uncovered as a heap, it can release toxic fumes into the atmosphere. It can also, because of the water, if there is a rain coming in, there can be toxic materials which can percolate in the underground water and the underground stream as well. So there are chances that this toxic substances can move into the food chain and lead to biomagnification. What is biomagnification? Biomagnification is nothing but with every food chain level, we see that the amount or the concentration of the harmful substances increases. So for example, if it is grasshopper, you put in, if it is grass, you put in insecticides. Now, what would happen to the grasshopper? In the body of the grasshopper, which is eating exclusively on that grass, would see higher amount of insecticide as compared to others, correct? And then if there is no efficient management of the waste, it can lead to significant spoilage. So recycling is another way which has to be taken into account. Now, what are the sources of waste? The first important source is domestic source. So from the households, whatever waste is coming is under the category of domestic. Then from the industries, from the agriculture, it can be in the form of husks, it can be in the form of pesticides, the remains of the straws or the peels that remain, right? So agricultural waste is generated. Then at the commercial side, there are restaurants and other commercial establishment where waste generation happens. At the construction side, at the mining side, now when we are using computers, gadgets, these are generated as e-waste, electronic waste. And when we are disposing these electronic waste, they have to be done carefully because they contain traces element of rare earth metals. Some of these rare earth metals can be significantly harmful to an individual. And also toxic and non-toxic waste. So as I already mentioned, under some toxic categories, I can say lead, which is Pb, it affects the blood system, right? Then we have cadmium, it affects again the cardiovascular system, so the blood channels. Nickel affecting the respiratory system.